Hello YouTube, today I have another gaming pickups video for you guys today. And if you can hear music in the background, I'm sorry about that, there's a fair going on across the street. And if you're wondering why this took a little bit of time to get up, some crazy stuff happened where I live. Some people may know about it, it didn't reach national news actually, so surprising for this city. Where I live, there's currently all the tap water, all the water here has become toxic, so I can't drink out of the tap water or anything. A lot of restaurants are closed, and so it's been a madhouse trying to get stuff to drink. So, yeah, so I've been kind of focused on, living with water. But I did manage to pick up some games in the meantime, yeah, we'll get right into it. I got a lot of different stuff this time, a lot of really random stuff. And we'll go oldest stuff to newest stuff, which starts us off with the PS1. And I know I normally don't get PS1 games all that often, but when I do, I tend to get some good ones. This one is interesting. I haven't played a whole bunch of this, but this is a 2-disc game, and this one is called Chronicles of the Sword. It is 2-disc, came complete. And what this is this is a if you're a really big fan of PC games, you might like this because old school PC games. This is a point-and-click adventure game with also kind of like RPG style combat. So that's kind of really cool. I like that. The story, I haven't played a whole bunch of it, but it is fully voice acted and it's got subtitles and everything. I'm not sure how deep the story is, but I'm guessing it's a pretty deep game since it's a point-and-click and it's on 2 discs, which means it's probably got a ton of content in here. It's got to be massive in terms of scale for PS1. So, yeah, if you guys like point-and-click adventure games, check out Chronicles of the Sword. It's a very interesting game. The graphics are really dated. It didn't age very well, but it seems like a pretty fun game, and I might give it a playthrough once I'm done with Bound by Flame. And next we have PS2 games, which I have 3 of. And we'll go order I picked them up in. This first one I got was also not, it's not that great of a game. It looked really, really cool on the back, but I haven't played a whole bunch of it. It may get better, but I picked up Eternal Ring by H-Tech. H-Tech makes hit or miss games a lot of the time. Did come complete. This is a first-person RPG, and so I was like, I'd never seen a first-person RPG really done on a console until Morrowind on Xbox, so I was kind of curious to see how Eternal Ring played. I played it. The combat is very similar to Morrowind. You just stab things. It doesn't really feel that great. The combat feels pretty terrible, actually. The hitboxes are small. Your weapon doesn't feel like it makes any impact in anything, really. It's just a really mediocre game. The story is terrible voice acting. But story seems kind of intriguing itself, so I might play it to see how the story plays out a little bit, but I don't expect it to be that great since the rest of the game is pretty low quality. So, yeah. The graphics, though, are quite impressive on this game. I will say that. The graphics are extremely impressive for the PS2. That is one thing it has going for it. So, Eternal Ring. I wouldn't really recommend it, to be honest, but I might give it a playthrough. Next one is kind of like a hidden gem, I would say, and that is From Russia with Love 007. Did come complete. This is a very unique James Bond game. This is a James Bond game where they, with a brand new story. This is not based off any movie tie-in. This has a completely new story with Sean Connery in it, which is really cool, and it has voice acted by Sean Connery. The graphics for this game are phenomenal, by the way. The face of Sean Connery looks amazing in this game. Really, really cool game. Really quite happy to have it. It's got good shooting mechanics. It's got 4-player split screen, which is always a really, really fun thing to have. And yeah, it kind of plays like a movie, really. Very good story. I like this one a lot. So I recommend checking this out if you're looking for a third-person shooter. Next is another really good game that I wanted for a while. I'm a huge fan of Matrix, so I got Enter the Matrix. This is a very cool game because I've wanted this for a while. this game is actually written by the people that wrote the Matrix movies. So so it's got a pretty good story to it. It did come complete, by the way. And you basically play Naomi and I can't remember the other guy's name. Well, you basically play as like Naomi or the other guy, I can't remember his name, and you play through their story during the Matrix movies, and it's really, really cool. It's got a lot of cool cutscenes and stuff, and really good combat mechanics, and it's just a really all-around great game. Highly recommend this for Matrix fans. Got a great story to it, if you like the Matrix at least. Next, we have an Xbox game, and this is a little different. If you remember a while ago, I picked up Sudoku for the Xbox. It's an Xbox exclusive RPG. My copy ended up not working, but I ended up finding another copy, complete in box, extremely cheap. And it did come complete as well, so I'll just be replacing it because this one's in better condition. Actually, this is the non-working one. The one that is in better conditions over there, but you get the point. This is a very interesting, now that I've had a chance to play it, it's a very interesting RPG. The combat in this game is amazing. It's got a really, really fun and cool combo system. A lot of customization. Unfortunately, you don't get to create your own character. You have to play as one of the 4 champions that you get. There's a lot of humor in this game, which is really, really cool. I love the humor in this game. The voice acting's pretty good. It just seems kind of like a parody RPG to me. It's really cool. I can't wait to play more of this. I haven't played a whole bunch, but from what I've played, I'm really enjoying it actually. So. Sudoku, definitely recommend checking that one out. And then we'll move on to PSP last. First, we'll get this out of the way. I picked up one PSP movie because I am continuing to grow that collection of PSP movies. And this one was really cool. I got this one cheap. And this one is Cowboy Bebop, the movie. And it did come with cool back artwork. And basically, Cowboy Bebop is an anime. The movie is very, very good. I recommend checking this out if you're a fan of anime. I can't really give anything away, but very good. Cowboy Bebop anime movie on the PSP. I always love having PSP movies. They're awesome. And last is the PSP game that I got. Really excited to get this because I love the series, and it is Ape Escape on the Loose. They come complete. Very interesting thing about this is apparently I picked up the Canadian version of this. It's hard to tell when you pick up the Canadian version of a game, because I live pretty far north, so sometimes I get Canadian games around my game stores. Usually you can tell they're Canadian games because they'll be partially French on the cover, like right there. And you can see the French. But this is the first time I've encountered something like this. Is the entire user manual for this game is all French. There's 0 English in it. Usually they have half English, half French. This is the only time, or sometimes all English. This is the only time I've ever seen all French. So I have no idea what the story of this game is because, as you can see here, I don't speak French, and I don't know what that says. But, yep, all French instruction manuals. That's interesting. Game does play in English, though, completely. There was no option for French, so that's really weird. That there is no French option for a game that is very French prominent, apparently. Ape Escape games are really, really fun. I highly recommend Ape Escape to anybody who has not played the series. Basically what you do is you play as Spike, and you go through and capture the monkeys because they have these inventions attached to their head that make them intelligent. They're little helmets. And there's one monkey, I can't remember his name, and he's like the white grayish monkey, and he's trying to control and change the weather and stuff. So very cool, really, really fun puzzle game, puzzle platformer. I love it. Yeah, so Ape Escape, awesome game. And last, I picked up something a little different that I normally pick up. I had to get this because this was a great deal, and I've really helped me out when I try to play through this game again because I got stuck last time, and my save file got deleted since then. So I picked up really, really cheap. I think it was like $1 or something. I picked up a game guide for Final Fantasy XIII, and this is the complete game guide, and it is hefty, man. It's full color. It's got a bunch of cool, nice artwork in it as well. And it just got pretty much everything you need to know on how to beat the game and everything that you can possibly want. It's got maps and characters character bios and strategies and bestiary, random extras, which I don't even know what the extras are. Oh, the extras are just artwork and side quests and trophies. And apparently the entire alphabet for the game. That's actually amazing. That is awesome. I didn't know they had the alphabet in there. But yeah, really cool game guide. I like Final Fantasy a lot, but this is the first time I had a lot of trouble with playing Final Fantasy. I don't know what it is about Final Fantasy 13, but I just had a bunch of trouble playing it. So I got picked up the game guide, and I really like this game guide. I have two now. I have Haze and this one. And so I think I might be picking up some more game guides because I actually really, really enjoy them, especially these really hefty ones. They give you a lot of information. I like them. And that's all I have, so let's do a little bit of an overview. Got this for PS1, PS2, PSP, Xbox. Alright, so if you have any recommendations for games, leave them in the comment box below. Also, if you have any questions for my Q&A video, leave them in the comment box below and I'll be sure to check those out. Be sure to enter my giveaway, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.